And the books were very inspiring, and I know that sounds silly, but it was just I guess, a tangible item that represented someone else's dream. And so it made me think, well, what was my dream? What have I deterred from that? Do I know what my dream is? And I had one of those moments, I guess a quarter-life crisis. And I realized that what I was missing was dance. I had been taking classes sporadically, but nothing consistently. And so I decided at that moment that I was going to start a dance company. It was that moment that, in my mind, Matter Dance was born at Law Library.
Particular obsession, you know?
It's the thing that you do that requires no effort of will.
That thing that I most want, like that thing that I long for.
Really simply one word: purpose. Something I cannot live without. And when I'm doing it, my whole heart, my mind, my soul is into it.
Here's what the wind did on Saturday. It tore off the top off of this. Like I say, we've been having so many problems with Mother Nature this year. It's been really mean to us. After 9 years at a bank, I went to a national lab, the Solomons National Lab. I'm going to this place that's really promoting weapons, you know, to destroy each other, you know. What is that, you know? And I said to myself, I don't want it. You know, one day I said, I'm out of here, you know. And I didn't tell them ahead of time. I just said, I quit, you know. And I got my record straight, and I left, you know. And I said to myself, I'm going to do something else. And that's when I thought, you know, farming would be good.
When I get home today, I'm probably going to work on some art, or I'm going to think about some art. I'm going to think about that meditation area. When I got home as an optician, I'm like, I'm tired. Had a long day. That to me wasn't living. I was a robot.
I hated getting up in the morning, going to work. I hated it. I resisted it, and there was nothing exhilarating about it. It wasn't fulfilling. I didn't walk away with a sense of reward, and it was about the paycheck. And the paycheck was good, and the paycheck was it was really good, but that was it. That was the only motivator.
The job to me meant I was an adult. I was doing something that was intellectual. I was doing something like, I had all the outside support that what I was doing was right, you know, and I really wanted the job, like kind of like you. I was like, yes, this is where I want to be. But it internally, like, it felt so wrong. On my first visit to see this osteopath, he was able to work with my body, and I would say even something kind of beyond that, more my spirit, in a way that I walked out of there and I felt amazing. I was like, wow, I feel healed by going and visiting my doctor. So I was like, that's kind of what it is to be a doctor. Okay, like I can go through the school. I'm excited to learn about this. If this is the end product, and if I can go and learn things that would help people feel better when they leave, I'm game.
Well, the only way you can fail is by not doing it. So just show up, deliver, and that's success.
I mean, mistakes are fantastic. Without mistakes, it wouldn't be art.
One of the main benefits for me is I realize that it's not me. It's not about me. It's not about my idea of how everything should go. My life is not my own. To you, I belong. I give myself. So it's been an amazing journey. I laugh about it all the time. When people tell me I can sing, I just laugh, because I'm like, if you only knew the journey it took for me to get to be able to sing. I mean, I would crack, I remember I was in church singing back at home. My parents are pastors back in Rochester, and they record live broadcasts, and I'm singing, and I'm 15, and church full of people, and I'm singing this song, and my voice is changing. and I'm singing and my voice cracks horribly. It was so bad that the whole choir just stopped singing and fell out laughing. I mean, they were like bawling, they were like gut-wrench laughing. I was like so embarrassed, but so I laugh when people tell me I can sing. I'm like, okay, thank you, you know. It's been a journey, but I love singing, you know. I love to sing. I sing all the time. Just want to tell you, Lord, I love you more than anything, more than anything, more than anything. Lord, we love you, Lord, we love you, Lord, we glorify you.
I think you do recognize when you have a full-time job and a full-time dance company that you sacrifice a social element. It can be hard to balance normal relationships with two other commitments that you're very passionate about. I went to 7 weddings last year, and 6. I'm going to 6 this year. And part of you thinks like, well, why am I not married? Am I doing something wrong?
Like my friends from various parts of, you know, my life are all kind of at different stages than I am, and I'm still kind of trying to find out like what I'm going to be when I grow up, you know. So that's delayed, you know, other parts of my life. The women in Hollywood, it's okay to get older now, right? And they're still doing things like kind of later in movies, and even though that's kind of like a strange thing to kind of say, that Hollywood kind of, but like the standards have changed for women some, you know, where it's okay to delay having a family, it's okay to delay those things, to kind of pursue what you want for a while. So I think that that does change some of the cultural norms in the States, and it makes it a little easier.
You remember one thing, never is too late to change your life. Never is too late to start your life again. It's help when you figure out this sooner than later.
Że croissants stoją na tym, na ryku. Weź 4, dobrze? Co?
And like we see this now, that's what many people was thinking. They have safe job, you know. They found out the harsh way that safe job is not safe anymore. Even looking at my own people, the best pastry chefs, what we have, the best bakers, the one where they were not trained to do this job. The people who find out that they like to do this. Maybe, you know, my family want me to be a lawyer, okay? Oh my gosh, and then you hate this, you know? Just don't, you know, just, okay, you can take the education, that's always help, you know? Open horizon for everybody. But then if you want to be a shoemaker, what the heck, be a shoemaker, you know? And I bet you're going to be a good one, you know? Because you like to do this.
My grandfather gave me that paintbrush, and it was like a magic wand. I heard it. That was my calling. There was no turning back. It was over. It found me. And then it brought me around to the realization of understanding, here it is. It's your calling. The city demolished this project twice, tore this project down. I was hurt, cried like a baby, and then I heard it. Do it again. That's what it means to me. No stopping.
I'm gonna take you right up there. I want you to get close, personal with you. Can you feel the energy?
There's times that I wanted my family to come around. There's times that I wanted them to come to my opening, and they chose not to.
I just found out that Diana Ross lived right here.
A lot of times we want people to wrap their arms around us, and we want them to be proud of us. And in some cases, they don't know how, because it's not what they wanted you to be. And it takes time for them to come around.
and Mary Wilson, who is also part of the Supremes, lived in this building right here. Another friend of mine who came in here from Paris, had them over here, was talking about having a hot air balloon right here in the center of it, and then have all 4 buildings connected to that hot air balloon. Vehicles, this is the Motor City. I can even see cutouts of vehicles all over these buildings and having them placed in such a way that it appears that they're traveling in different directions. This is incredible. Look, and you're gonna do what to this? Yes, I am. Yeah. You don't stop. I'm claiming this. Me doing this here, what might that say to the world of other people out there that are dealing with doubt and fear and failure? Can this be a medicine? And I would say to you, yes, it can be a medicine.
There are times I don't see my way. That's when I stand still and I wait. If they turn the lights off, fine, turn them off. I'll burn some candles. I might not eat a piece of fried chicken today, but I can go buy me some sardines, $1 a can. Some of us think that we need 3 meals a day. I would have to say, no, we don't. You can live off of 1.
Yes, sir, it's a laundry room here. And so people, you didn't have to leave out of these buildings. Everything you needed was right here in these buildings. Yeah, I love this. He's still here.
But I look back today and we found a way, and I would have to say this here, and I'm gonna kind of throw this into this conversation. Faith. You gotta believe it to the point that you see it. And nothing then can stop you. I've been doing this for 24 years. I have never had another job other than what I do here. If it works for me, guess what? It'll work for the next person. You gotta really try it. You gotta really put it out there. You gotta really step out there. You gotta believe it with no doubts. And it will put food on your table. You'll find a way. It'll come to you. It's just that simple.